Good morning, everybody. My name is Grant, and if you're a professional like me, perhaps you've been out of school for a while and you find your vocabulary lacking a little bit. So, join me every morning for a quick 2-minute video where we explore one new word and together we learn to sound better. Alright, let's get going. Today's word is whimsical. 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 Okay, so for me, this was a word that came up a lot while I was watching a cooking show. A judge kept implying that a person's dish was very whimsical. And based on the word whim, I could kind of put it together with context clues. But like usual, it's a word that unless you fully understand, you don't feel comfortable putting it into conversation. So let's address that. Here we go. The exact definition of whimsical is characterized by whim or caprice. So it's definitely something you can infer that you're doing on a whim. So let's look at some examples of that used in a sentence. I never really have a plan when I cook lunch. I like to create a whimsical dish just based on the ingredients I find in the fridge, no matter what those might be. Now, an example that I might use in my business is that it's very difficult to run meetings when I have a whimsical partner throwing out wacky ideas with no real plan to execute. So based on these examples, hopefully you can kind of tell whimsical obviously means to do something on a whim, but it's a little bit unpredictable, a little bit out of the ordinary, just fly by the seat of your pants type of attitude. So when someone's making a whimsical choice or has a whimsical style, you don't really know what you're going to get. So I want you to connect a face with someone you know who might act a little bit whimsical. Perhaps they had a wedding that was really offbeat, or perhaps they like to throw parties and they have really wild, extravagant, whimsical ideas as to how to have fun. Alright, so connect that face to that word, practice it, say it over in your head, repeatedly seeing that person, and in no time you're going to be implementing whimsical into your daily vocabulary. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in for this lesson. If you missed yesterday's word, it was precarious. I'll link it in one of these corners so you can check that out. Don't forget to check in every day. Let's learn to sound better together.